Okay, so you might notice I'm in a different setting, and I actually have really good lighting in here, so maybe I'll start filming in here. I already have makeup on. I didn't film it today. This is kind of a different video, and I'm probably just gonna throw it up. It's something that's really been on my mind like a lot lately, how to deal with it, how to put it out there, because I know as a makeup artist, I get a lot of my credibility taken away from me because of this very issue. And I don't know if any of you are on Periscope at all, but I was watching Dominique's Periscope, and she's fabulous. I find myself running from my phone to watch her Periscopes now, but she was touching on the issue about Rihanna opening a new agency and saying they're not going to accept anyone into the agency that had less than 500,000 followers. There's a lot of issues with that, which she touched on, because you can have 500,000 followers and not be a makeup artist. You could just love makeup, and that's exactly it. And you could have 10 followers and you could be the biggest makeup artist in the world. You could be working on all the big movies, you could have a clientele list, you could be fabulous. It's not about how you're marketing yourself and how you're putting your social media out there. Getting your name out there is one thing, being in it for the fame is another. I actually talked to one of my good friends that I adore, who recently started a makeup Instagram, and we kind of touched on the fact that she loves makeup, but she herself said she would never want to work on someone else's face. She is not a makeup artist, but she loves makeup, and she is very talented, and I know that she has worked on some people's faces, but it's more just out of a friendly thing. She's not doing it for the money. She's not doing it as a career. She is just as credible as I am, but in completely different aspects. I'm doing it to do whatever someone else wants me to do to their face. I'm there. If you're on set, if you're on any sort of client environment, you're there to please the client. You do what the client wants, and that's it. So, and I think that's something that really gets taken away from a lot of makeup artists nowadays, is all of these girls and guys on Instagram and YouTube and all of that social media jazz that they have a huge following, but it falls on a lot of different things. They could have that following, but have they ever worked on a client's face? Have they ever dealt with an angry client? Just like Dom said, have they ever had an angry bride or an angry client or a producer coming to them telling them something's wrong? Until they've dealt with that, they don't understand what it's like. They don't understand. It's a lot of people taking away your worth because they know there's other people out there willing to offer it for less that don't necessarily understand. And that is something that I know I've struggled with a lot. And watching Dom's Periscope this morning really kind of cleansed my mind and readjusted me to what I should be focusing on. I'm not in it for the YouTube fame. I'm not in it for the Instagram fame. I use those things to kind of get my name out there, get my work out there. A lot of it is connecting with my family back home. Since I've moved away and started this journey, a lot of people want to keep up with it. That's a good way. That's why I use my social media. I know as a makeup artist, I like to teach. I like to make sure other people are knowing what's important, why you should clean your brushes, what's a good product, so on. Like, I like to give the education. I like to know those facts and be able to share them with everyone else. But that doesn't mean I'm giving this person the ability to just be a makeup artist. You have to put the work in, you have to know what you're talking about, and you have to be able to please the client. This isn't about you. And with social media, just like I've said, Dom said, everyone has said it, in the makeup industry, it's not about you at all. You're there to be invisible. You're there to be on the sidelines. You don't want to be noticed. You want people to see your work, but you don't want people to notice you. And my teachers at school have said this a lot as well. But when you're on social media, it's completely different. On social media, it's about you. And a lot of the times, that's where it gets funny. So this is my little rant. I know a lot of people don't watch me yet. So I do want to say thank you to all the people that do follow me now. It does make me feel special to know that people are out there and watching. But yeah, this was a huge issue with a lot of people claiming themselves as makeup artists that aren't necessarily makeup artists. Like Dom said, there's a bunch of Fakeup artists out there and there's a bunch of makeup artists. And you have to be able to identify the difference in the two. So I don't know if this was helpful for anyone, but I think I've just about wrapped it up. Yeah, so I hope everyone has an awesome day, and I'll see you in my next video. Let me know if you like this type of thing, if you want more of these. Maybe like every now and then I could throw one up and see what happens. If you like the little chatty ones talking about issues or what you want to see, and I'll see what I can do. Bye guys!